Picture this, a garden that bursts with color in spring, dances with blooms in summer, stays vibrant through fall, and still whispers beauty even in winter. What if I told you there are flowers that keep your garden alive and breathtaking all year round without demanding endless replanting or costing you a fortune? Stick with me, because today we're uncovering 15 perennial flowers that can truly transform your garden into a living masterpiece, all season long. Hello, Serene Green family. Welcome back to the channel, your little corner of peace, beauty, and budget-friendly garden magic. And if you're new here, you've just stepped into a world where we help garden lovers create stunning outdoor spaces without breaking the bank. So grab your favorite cup of tea, settle in, and let's grow something beautiful together. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on tips that keep your garden thriving all year round. And if you enjoyed discovering unique ways to make your garden stand out, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us grow this wonderful community. Number 1. Globe Thistle. Let's kick things off with the Globe Thistle, a perennial that immediately commands attention with its bold, steel blue, globe-shaped flowers. Imagine tiny spiky fireworks, frozen in time. Each spherical bloom seems to hover above its sturdy stem, adding a touch of dramatic flair to any garden. What makes globe thistles truly special is their dual purpose. Not only do they provide a striking visual contrast against softer foliage, but they are also magnets for pollinators. Bees, butterflies, and even hummingbirds can't resist them, bringing life and movement to your outdoor space. Globe thistles are incredibly hardy. They thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, and they're remarkably drought-tolerant once established, which makes them perfect for low-maintenance gardens. Their architectural shape means that even after the flowers fade, the silvery seed heads remain, providing winter interest and texture. You can plant them in borders, mixed perennial beds, or along pathways, anywhere you want a surprising pop of color and structure. And here's a little secret. Globe thistles are rare in everyday gardens, so introducing them instantly gives your space that unique, curated feel. Plus, cutting the stems for dried arrangements means your garden's beauty can move indoors as well. If you're looking for a perennial that's both visually stunning and a little unexpected, Globe Thistle is the perfect first choice to transform your garden all season long. Number 2. Foxtail Lily. Next up, we have the foxtail lily, a showstopper that instantly adds height and drama to your garden. These perennials feature tall, spiky flower stalks covered in clusters of star-shaped blooms that resemble a fox's tail, hence the name. They come in soft pastels, like peach, cream, and apricot, which contrast beautifully against green foliage. Foxtail lilies love full sun and well-drained soil, and while they may need a bit of staking because of their height, the reward is worth it. A garden that feels both elegant and exotic. Pollinators adore these blooms, so you'll have bees and butterflies fluttering around, bringing energy and life to your outdoor space. Plant them in the back of borders or in groups for maximum visual impact, and you'll instantly give your garden a unique, uncommon flair that's sure to wow anyone who visits. Number 3. Himalayan Blue Poppy. Now let's talk about the Himalayan Blue Poppy, one of the most enchanting and rare perennials you can add to your garden. True to its name, it produces delicate sky blue flowers that almost seem too magical to be real. Each bloom rises gracefully above deep green textured foliage, creating a soft, ethereal look that instantly draws the eye. Himalayan blue poppies thrive in cool, partially shaded spots with rich, well-drained soil. They do require a little care to establish, but once they settle in, they return year after year, offering a burst of color that few gardens have. What makes them especially fascinating is that their petals shimmer subtly in sunlight, giving your garden an almost dreamlike quality. Plant them near shaded borders, alongside ferns, or near water features to create a serene, almost mystical corner that feels like a secret garden. And because they're so uncommon, they'll make your garden stand out from the usual crowd of familiar blooms. Number 4. Red Hot Poker. Next on our list is the red hot poker, a perennial that truly lives up to its fiery name. These striking plants produce tall, torch-like spikes of tubular flowers that start as bright red at the top, fading to orange and yellow toward the base. The gradient of color creates a stunning, almost flame-like effect, making your garden feel vibrant and alive. Red-hot pokers are sun lovers and thrive in well-drained soil. They're incredibly hardy, drought-tolerant once established, and attract hummingbirds and bees, bringing natural movement and life into your garden. Their long, arching leaves form clumps of grassy green foliage, which not only provides texture, but also frames the fiery blooms beautifully. Plant them in groups for maximum impact, along borders or even in large containers to create vertical interest. The red-hot poker is perfect if you want a bold, dramatic focal point that's uncommon in most gardens. It's low maintenance, eye-catching, and will keep coming back year after year, adding both color and energy to your outdoor space. Number 5. Jacob's Ladder. Up next is Jacob's Ladder, a perennial that's as charming as it is unusual. Named for its ladder-like arrangement of pinnate leaves, this plant produces delicate clusters of bell-shaped flowers in shades of soft blue, violet, or sometimes white. The effect is both elegant and whimsical, making it perfect for adding a touch of sophistication to your garden. Jacob's Ladder thrives in partial shade and prefers moist, well-drained soil. Once established, it's hardy, low maintenance, and attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, helping your garden flourish naturally. Its lush, fern-like foliage adds texture and depth even when it's not in bloom, ensuring your garden never looks bare. Planted along borders, near pathways, or in cottage-style garden areas for a subtle, enchanting touch. Because it's uncommon in most home gardens, introducing Jacob's Ladder gives your space a unique, curated feel that will impress visitors while remaining delightfully practical for year-round beauty. Number 6. Kangaroo Paw. Now let's explore the kangaroo paw, a truly exotic perennial that's sure to catch everyone's eye. Native to Australia, this plant is named for its unusual tubular flowers, which resemble the shape of a kangaroo's paw. The blooms come in striking shades of red, orange, yellow, and even green, adding bold pops of color and a sculptural element to your garden. Kangaroo paw thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, making it perfect for gardeners who want low maintenance yet stop showing plants. Its long, slender leaves form a grass-like clump at the base, providing a soft contrast to the upright flower spikes. Pollinators, especially birds, are naturally drawn to the nectar-filled blooms, giving your garden life and movement throughout the season. Plant them in clusters for maximum visual impact, along borders or in pots to create dramatic focal points. This is a perennial that feels both uncommon and sophisticated, instantly elevating any garden space with its vibrant colors and unique shape. Number 7. Turk's Cap Lily. Next we have the Turk's Cap Lily, a perennial that adds elegance and drama to any garden. These tall, slender plants produce downward-facing, recurved flowers that curl back like a turban, giving them their unique Turk's cap appearance. The blooms are usually a fiery mix of orange, red, and yellow with striking speckles, instantly drawing attention and making your garden stand out with these fireworks. Turk's cap lilies thrive in rich, well-drained soil and prefer partial to full sun. Once planted, they are surprisingly hardy and come back year after year, producing clusters of flowers that attract butterflies and hummingbirds. Their bright colors contrast beautifully with green foliage, creating a vivid display that lasts throughout summer. Plant them along borders or in naturalized garden beds where their height and unique shape can really shine. Because they're uncommon in most home gardens, Introducing Turk's cap lilies gives your space an exotic and sophisticated flair while still being practical and relatively low maintenance. Number 8. Blue Mist Spirea. Now let's talk about Blue Mist Spirea, a perennial shrub that adds a soft, dreamy quality to your garden. Its delicate clusters of tiny blue flowers appear in late summer and early fall, creating a misty haze over silvery green foliage. The effect is subtle yet striking, giving your garden a sense of depth and tranquility. Blue Mist Spirea thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, making it low maintenance and drought-tolerant once established. Its flowers are highly attractive to bees and butterflies, bringing gentle movement and life to your outdoor space. Even when it's not in bloom, the silvery leaves add texture and color, keeping your garden interesting throughout the seasons. Plant it along borders, in rock gardens, or near walkways for a soft, enchanting touch that's both uncommon and elegant. Introducing Blue Mist Spirea adds a rare pop of color and a serene, whimsical energy that you won't find in every garden, making your outdoor space feel thoughtfully curated and inviting. If you're loving these unique perennials so far, take a moment to hit that like button. It really helps our garden community grow. And I'd love to know which of these flowers has captured your imagination the most, so drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss more rare and budget-friendly tips to make your garden truly unforgettable. Number 9. Sea Holly. Next on our list is sea holly, a striking perennial shrub that brings a touch of the extraordinary to your garden. Its spiky, metallic blue flowers rise above silvery green thistle-like foliage, creating a bold, architectural look that immediately draws the eye. These unusual blooms add texture and contrast, making them perfect for mixed borders or as a standout feature in a perennial bed. Sea holly thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and once established, it's highly drought-tolerant and low maintenance. Pollinators, including bees and butterflies, are naturally attracted to its spiky flowers, so you'll have both beauty and life buzzing around your garden. Even when the flowers fade, the silvery stems and textured foliage maintain interest through the seasons, making it a plant that truly works year-round. Plant sea holly in clusters for maximum visual impact, or alongside softer, rounded flowers to create contrast. Because it's uncommon in most home gardens, adding this perennial gives your outdoor space a unique, sophisticated edge that's both practical and unforgettable. Number 10. Foam flower. Now let's talk about foam flower, a delicate perennial that adds charm and texture to shady corners of your garden. Its name comes from the soft, frothy clusters of tiny star-shaped blooms that rise above heart-shaped, deeply veined foliage. The flowers appear in shades of white to pale pink and create a gentle, almost cloud-like effect that brightens darker garden areas. Foam flower thrives in partial to full shade and prefers moist, well-drained soil, making it ideal for woodland gardens or shaded borders. Once established, it's low maintenance, hardy, and spreads slowly to fill in gaps without overtaking other plants. The foliage itself is visually interesting, often turning bronze or burgundy in cooler months, so your garden retains color even after the blooms fade. Plant foam flower along pathways, near water features, or under taller perennials to create a layered, textural look. Because it's uncommon in most home gardens, introducing the foam flower adds an unexpected touch of elegance and serenity, giving your space a curated, sophisticated feel that feels fresh and inviting. Number 11. Japanese Painted Fern. Next, we have the Japanese Painted Fern, a truly unique perennial that brings subtle elegance to your garden. Unlike most flowering perennials, this plant is valued for its stunning foliage rather than blooms. The fronds display a beautiful mix of silver, green, and deep purple tones, creating a soft, painted effect that catches the light and adds depth to any shady corner. Japanese Painted Fern thrives in partial to full shade and prefers moist, well-drained soil. It's incredibly low maintenance and hardy, making it perfect for gardeners looking to add a unique texture and color contrast without much effort. This fern works beautifully as a ground cover in woodland gardens or alongside flowering perennials to highlight blooms with its silvery backdrop. Because it's uncommon in most home gardens, introducing the Japanese painted fern adds a quiet sophistication and subtle drama. Even without flowers, it creates year-round interest, giving your garden a serene, almost enchanted quality that feels both rare and luxurious. Number 12. Spiderwort. Next up is spiderwort, a perennial that's charmingly unusual and surprisingly versatile. It produces clusters of three-petaled flowers in shades of purple, blue, or white, often with delicate yellow stamens at the center. The blooms appear in the morning and can last throughout the day, creating a lively, ever-changing display. Its long, arching, grass-like leaves add texture and movement, gently swaying in the breeze. Spiderwort thrives in full sun to partial shade and prefers moist, well-drained soil, though it's quite forgiving once established. Pollinators, like bees, are naturally drawn to the flowers, bringing a touch of life and energy to your garden. Even when the flowers fade, the lush green foliage maintains interest, making it a reliable, low-maintenance perennial for long-lasting beauty. Plant spiderwort in clusters along borders, in cottage gardens, or near walkways to enjoy both its visual charm and pollinator-friendly benefits. Because it's not commonly found in most home gardens, introducing the spiderwort adds a unique, whimsical touch that feels fresh, lively, and delightfully uncommon. Number 13. Coral Fountain. Next on our list is the coral fountain, a perennial that's both unusual and captivating. Unlike typical garden flowers, this plant is known for its cascading, umbrella-like foliage that produces clusters of small coral-colored blooms in late spring to early summer. The effect is elegant and sculptural, adding vertical interest and movement to any garden bed. Coral fountain thrives in partial shade to full sun and prefers well-drained, fertile soil. It's hardy, low maintenance, and attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, bringing a gentle liveliness to your outdoor space. Its unique form makes it ideal for borders, container gardening, or as a statement plant near pathways or garden entrances. Because it's rare in home gardens, coral fountain adds an unexpected and sophisticated touch. Its combination of cascading leaves and soft coral blooms gives your garden a dynamic, textured look, making it stand out with both charm and elegance throughout the growing season. Number 14. Chocolate flower. Next, we have the chocolate flower, a perennial that's as intriguing as its name. This plant produces small, daisy-like yellow blooms with a subtle brown center, but the real surprise is its scent. Yes, they smell just like chocolate. Imagine strolling through your garden and being greeted by the sweet, cocoa-like fragrance. It's a delightful experience that few other perennials can offer. Chocolate flowers thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, making them drought-tolerant and low-maintenance once established. They attract butterflies and bees, adding life to your garden while keeping it fragrant and beautiful. Even after the blooms fade, the foliage remains attractive, creating a soft, textured backdrop for other plants. Plant chocolate flowers in borders, rock gardens, or near patios and pathways where their scent can be appreciated up close. Because this perennial is uncommon, it gives your garden a playful yet sophisticated charm, surprising visitors and delighting anyone who loves unique aromatic plants. Number 15. Baptisia purple smoke. Finally, let's wrap up our list with Baptisia purple smoke, a perennial that's truly show-stopping and delightfully uncommon. This plant produces tall, airy spikes of soft purple blooms that seem to float above its bluish-green foliage, creating an almost smoky effect, hence the name. It's both elegant and dramatic, giving your garden a sense of depth and sophistication. Baptisia thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and once established, it's extremely low maintenance and drought-tolerant. Its long, arching stems provide vertical interest, while pollinators, especially bees, are naturally attracted to its pea-like flowers, bringing gentle movement and life to your garden.
Even after flowering, the interesting seed pods add texture and visual appeal through the fall. Plant purple smoke along borders, in mixed perennial beds, or as a focal point in the garden. Because it's rare in home gardens, it adds a unique and modern twist to your outdoor space, ensuring your garden remains vibrant, distinctive, and captivating all season long.